Hello, my name is Lynn Dawson. I am the instructor for the Collegiate Athletic Administration class. I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to introduce myself by way of video. This is now the second week of class. The first week, of course, you were to introduce yourselves to your colleagues by submitting a brief bio. You did that. And also to rank the duties of an athletic director. I want to talk about that for a few moments. This week, of course, on the agenda is for you to submit your organizational charts as well as your mission statements. This is the first time that you are able to build your department from the ground up. For those of you who will become ADs in the future, you would know that you will be inheriting someone else's mission as well as their finances and their people. And so as best you can, you got to put your hands around it as quickly as possible, make the decisions you need to make to move your department forward in a way in which it fits your character. And so this week, we want to make sure that as we look at the things ahead, that you are preparing a mission statement and organizational chart that will become a part of your final portfolio. Now, this portfolio is going to be a body of work that will let readers know how well you have mastered this whole notion of athletic administration. Other than the case studies, the discussion questions, those will not go into your portfolio. But when someone picks up your portfolio, they should know that you have mastered what it takes, at least to be on your way of becoming an athletic director. I want to talk just a moment about the duties of an athletic director. I gave you some 26 to 32 terms, and you were to rank them in the top 10 and then give your explanation. Well, depending on where you land your first job, some of you will get jobs in situations where compliance have been slack. Others of you will get jobs where the finances are in shambles. Some of you will get jobs where there have been some ethical violations. And those duties become your top priorities. But given a situation in which things have gone well, someone retired or someone took a new job, then you will have to decide very quickly, based on the talent around you, how you would spend your time. And I must tell you, you can never go wrong with spending adequate time in compliance. Why? Because the compliance officer usually has a dual reporting role. One street comes to you, but the other street goes directly to the president or chancellor. So you got to make sure that the person who you have charged with making sure that you are in compliance is one, talented and skilled enough to do the job, and will also leave no stones unturned. I would think that the second most important thing to do is look at the physical aspects of your department. Number one, make sure you're playing by the rules. But number two, do you have enough funding to put together a quality program? And if you don't, that's when the other things come into play, such as your fundraising tools in your organizational chart, whether or not you are maximizing the use of your people. Now, as you submit your organizational charts, I'm looking for you to really work that out. As an AD, I get charts sometimes with everybody reporting directly to the athletic director. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to spend all of your time putting out fires as opposed to running your program. And so what I'm looking for in this organizational chart is for you to have the athletic director, which is yourself, and then your senior associates, your senior women's administrator, your associate athletic directors, your compliance officers, as well as your coaches, your facility people, your marketing people, who they report to. It all eventually comes to you, but you don't want everyone on your staff reporting to you. believe me, that will get tedious and you will never get to doing the most important things. Number one this week, you got to submit a mission statement. The mission statement should embody what you are about right now. It's not a vision statement. A vision statement is who you should be or who you're working to be. A mission statement is why you show up for work. What is it that you're trying to get accomplished? And so I'm looking forward to looking at those as well as your organizational charts. Before long, probably 5 weeks or so down the line, you're going to be writing a leadership paper. Now, this book is not required. I'm probably going to make it a part of the required reading for this text or for this class at some point in the future. But the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. You should be able to find this book at your local library. It'll be great if you would like to purchase it, but it's not necessary. What I would like for you to do when you write your leadership paper in the upcoming weeks is to read through this book, list at least 4 laws that your leader, the leader that you choose to highlight, exemplify in terms of John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws. You just need to choose 4 of those and make that a part of the body of work. I wanted to give you a heads up on that just in case it took you a few weeks to locate this book. Now again, this portfolio, almost all of the work we do is going to be a part of the larger final project, which is your portfolio. I'm looking forward to interacting with you. Probably what I'm going to do is every other week do some type of video to connect with you. If you have any questions, please, I'm reachable by email, and when you just have to talk to me, my cell phone is listed there in the syllabus as well. I'm going to be adding some reading requirements as the course progresses. As you know, we do not have a textbook, and it's important that you remain flexible as I try to get information to you. Well, God bless you. Take care. Continue to work hard. I look forward to meeting you in cyber.